So here I am in my Google Calendar, and you can see that my month of July is looking pretty full. So let's say that I decide I need to add something else in here, right here on the 16th. Okay, so at 6 p.m. I am meeting my friends Chuck and Diane so we can have coffee together. So I'm just going to write Chuck and Diane, and this is the calendar that I want to save it on. Okay, so that's all good, but I'm going to click Edit Event before I hit Create. This will give me some options. Okay, so where we are going to Cooper's 66, and there's it just pulls it up so that way I can find it. And I could put a description here if I wanted to. So now let's say that I want to invite another friend of mine to our little get together. Okay, so I am going to come over here. I'm going to type in the email of others that I am inviting. And you can see that what I did was just added my other Google account, and I can tell my guests that they can either invite others, they can see the guest list, or they can modify this. So if anybody wants to invite others, that's fine. And then I'll just hit save. And then it says, do you want to send invitations to your guests? So I'll say, sure. So that way they'll know, because it would be rude to just assume that someone sees something on our calendar. And here's what happens if I go into my other account and check my email. I should have an email telling me about this event. And then here it is. It's telling me that you've been invited to see Chuck and Diane, and this gives me all of my information, tells me what calendar it's been added to, and then I get to say, are you going to go? So I can RSVP, say yes, and then whenever I go back into my calendar and click here, it tells me, if I go to edit event again, who has the check mark in front means that they are saying, yes, I'm going, right here. So this is great for me whenever I ever needed lots of people at a meeting. This is the way that I would always send out information. And then in my description, I would be sure to explain what this is all about. So for this event, we are going to be just catching up because we haven't seen each other for a while. But if this were a meeting at work, I would probably give some information here, and also add the agenda of our meeting by clicking where it says add attachment, and then finding our agenda that we are going to use. So let me see if I've got one. I'm just going to search agenda, and yeah, here we go, the July agenda. It's attached. Now I'm going to have to hit save again, and this is telling me that you have to allow your guest to either view, edit, or comment on that item that you just shared. So if I want them to be able to make changes to the agenda, I'm going to give them editing rights. If I'm going to just say you can view it and that's it, I'll just leave it like that. So then I'll hit save and share. And I can send another update. I don't need to though. And then whenever we go in there, we'll be able to see that document as well. Here it is. Okay, so very good tool, great for communication, and one of the things that helped me stay organized so much more than I could have otherwise.